Okay, welcome back again to some more 0K action. It's going to be a 3 versus 2 game on the map Volcano, and yeah, mostly just commentating on this map because, or this particular match, because I've never done this, commentated on this map before, and it was a pretty amusing game actually, which you'll find out about as soon as I switch it over to the game. So hang on a sec. Okay, there we go. Skip the pre-game chatter. Basically, it can actually be a bit more of an FFA map, or should just view that again. A bit more of a. I don't know if you actually saw that at the beginning, but yeah, it basically had 4 starting zones, so it can actually be used for a bit of an FFA. It can also be used for having 4 teams rather than 2. There you go. The map has got it all relatively even. Mech spots around the map, nothing too special. And to be honest, when I was actually playing on this map initially, I actually thought it was a much more that the terrain was actually much more rough than it actually was. But yeah, if we actually do that, yeah, as you can see, there's a couple of hilly sections there. These slight hills, I think vehicles can still go over. Yeah, it looks like they still can actually. Maybe not, they might actually struggle a bit, might just check that. And of course the crater as well, but apart from that, actually I don't even think bots can go for that, I'll have to check that. But apart from that, yeah, we got mostly flat terrain, so it is going to be less of a bots map and more of an actual vehicle map, so let's just check it out. Nope, this is red with a couple of purplish bits here and there, but yeah, essentially bots can go through the crater, they can definitely go through here. What about vehicles? Yeah, yep, we had one player going vehicles, so yeah, they can't actually go over here. What about through these bits? There's a couple of purplish bits, but I think overall they should be able to go through with quite a bit of hindrance, but they should be able to go through nonetheless. So yeah, it is basically a vehicle map. Although, I don't know, it's a bit... yeah, it is mostly a vehicle map, because it is kind of big as well, mostly flat, a couple of hills, one crater. Yeah. Vehicles can pretty much go everywhere though, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing of this map. He was AFK apparently, but yeah, in any case, we'll go over who is what. Devo is going to be playing as Amphibs, which is a horrible choice on for land-only maps, especially for a big map like this, because they're even slower than regular bots, basically. Well, most of them are anyway. Failer is going for gunships, which is yeah, going to be a bit more quick, thankfully. And myself, Lightman, because I thought the terrain was rough. I am actually going with Cloaky bots, but I am actually, well, using their strengths, you could say. I mean, presumably this guy is going to be used, yeah, he's only on return fire mode there. What's the yellow bit? So returns fire when attacked. Apart from that, doesn't actually fire. So he's going to be a nice little cloaked scout to send up against the opponents. They won't know what hit him, or what is watching him anyway. And our opponents, we've got Sinef, interesting name, going with planes. Sinef again, because it's 3 vs 2, going with light vehicles. Glafir going with light vehicles as well, the smart choice in this case, and a whole bunch of solars at the back. Interesting. If he's willing to go with like a whole string of solars, might be saying that a bit funny. But anyway, he might as well just connect up his mechs while he's at it. And maybe space them out a bit as well when he's connecting his mechs. But, oh well, what can you do? I hear lasers going off. From where though? I don't know. In either case, my gremlin is still alive. I don't know if he was actually detected or not. He's still cloaked though. Okay, it's not revealing it. But in any case, he is cloaked. The Scorchers, on the other hand, yeah, they're pretty much ignoring my glaive lines. There's, yeah. He's actually microing his Scorchers alright as well, actually, while my glaives are basically running into him, but, yeah. It's too big of a front to really cover with bots, to be honest. Well, actually, maybe this choke point here might not be that bad. Actually, this choke point wouldn't be too bad for bots either, but, yeah, flatter than I thought it'd be, exactly, yeah. Texturing is a bit repetitive as well, actually. I could have gone a slightly bigger texture so it doesn't actually have to tile as often, but... oh well, in any case, here comes the Scorcher attack. And will they be able to do anything against my base? We'll see though, I do finally have warriors coming out. One warrior coming out anyway. And he's actually doing a great job versus the Scorchers, thank God for that. He's a right unit after all, and yeah, there we go. Got his dual little machine guns there, and he's got a nice little ammo belts there as well between them. Actually, does he even have like separate hands for those guns? He might actually, despite the fact they're basically bolted onto him. No, maybe not actually. So it's kind of ridiculous really when you see in games and movies you see mechs holding, actually literally holding guns and such. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell actually, but whatever, holding guns and such with mechanical hands rather than just having the weapons, you know, being directly bolted onto them essentially. It looks kind of ridiculous. I mean, okay, it's got a rule of cool going for it, but it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of, it feels kind of silly really to see that, yeah. Of course, going to have bombers functioning as anti-air now. Very nice. At the very least, we do have some tridents to not take any of them down. Damage them, but not take them down. Of course. Ah well. Still, Brawler lives to fight another day, and this one just continuing to tear through them. They don't have any ground anti-air, thankfully. Okay, they've got static, but they don't have any mobile stuff. So there you go. Indeed. Nice. Indeed. Yeah, really. Ridiculous map. Simply ridiculous. Ridiculously flat, just great for vehicles, not so much for bots. But what the hell, I'm not factory switching though, I'm still going onwards. I'm at least going in with quite a few warriors, so if he does try to break through, then the warriors can catch some of the raiders, better than nothing I suppose. But another thing to keep in mind of course as well, is that they don't actually have any... Oh wow, they actually don't have any radar at all. I was going to say they didn't have any radar to the midpoint of the map, but no, they're literally just going on line of sight everywhere, so... Yeah, they're going to have a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to intel, and what happened to my gremlin actually? I think he got destroyed. Oh well, hopefully I actually spotted something before he inevitably died. I've got some more to act as anti-air anyway, and they should actually be moving up to support the gunships, but I suppose the tridents aren't doing such a bad job either, so... Is that to consider. Scallops coming in for Devo, and... actually, that's right, I'm surprised actually that Failer didn't make a few transports to give to Devo, because those sorry, those scallops, if they can actually get close to things, they'll yeah, pretty much shred anything to shreds. Shred anything to shreds, Jesus. Cut anything up to shreds if they can get close enough to it, and yeah, being transported by a Valkyrie, I believe, will allow them to do just that. Of course you have to watch out for anti-air, but yeah, these things, yeah, pretty decent health, and they got the machine gun as well that fires incredibly rapidly too. Let's see, the flechette, yeah, reload time of less than a second, and they're pretty good damage per second, so range is not that great, so it's just a matter of getting close enough, basically. And an undersea charger launcher as well, so yeah, very good riots, and really pretty good against many things if they can get close enough, which actually they did manage to get close enough to the Scallops, not Scallops, well, Scallops got close enough to the Scorchers. Unfortunately though, way too much crap coming in for the Scallops to be able to deal with them efficiently, and yeah, now, actually no, he doesn't need to retreat. Actually no, now it probably would be best to retreat the Brawler. Actually, I might be able to get a couple of kills before he dies though. I suppose the slashers don't do that much damage anyway. But yeah, what the hell, yeah, Scallops, as you can see, definitely can do great damage when they get close enough. Yeah, very surprising they didn't use transports actually. Failer, yeah, he could just build a few and then you can transport Scallops all over the place. I mean, just have a look at what they even have. They've got naked mixers everywhere, and even these ones that are defended. If you can plop down Scallops in the middle of defences, then they should be able to shred through them. Even, well, light defences anyway, at the very least, so... Yeah. Yeah, Lotus is definitely going to prevent any light-hearted raids from coming in though, which kind of sucks. Is this one of my own warriors? I think it is. Yes, it was. It was, but no more. So, there we go, establishing a bit of a front line. The warriors' range is kind of shit, but yeah, what the hell, I mean, if I can get enough of them, they can actually form a line of some description, but at the same time, I mean, I could just have an opponent. They can basically form a spearhead and just assault one particular section of the line and just punch through it, rather than assaulting along a broad front like what I've got. But yeah, enemy spotted. Actually, do they still have no radar? Oh no, they do have some radar. Well, definitely took their time getting it. Where the hell is it even? Is that it? No, wait a minute. Oh, they got a radar plane as well. And they got regular ground radar. Were they using that before? I don't think they were. Well, they got more radar planes coming out. Well, a second one coming out anyway, so... It's not bad, but still, some ground-based radar would be pretty pretty effective as well. In any case, we actually do have an attempted breakthrough with the Scorchers, and my warriors actually seem to be stopping them. The Scorchers, they could continue onwards, but for some reason Sinef, he seems really adamant at destroying my warriors for some reason. Which would make sense if he was using something other than raiders to destroy them, but well, there you go. Bizarre, utterly bizarre. Good job with the brawlers, actually. I think, to be honest, I think it's mostly the gunships that are keeping us in the game at the moment. Okay, well that and I suppose the fact that I'm denying territory to my opponent on the right. But yeah, I mean really, these bots are not going to be able to get anywhere in a hurry. They're just going to suffer immensely if the opponents even try to, you know, just to maneuver a little bit. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. I mean, look at this. They can go through here. They can even just assault a part of this line if they want to, or they can even actually assault the line in enfilade if they go around this way. They'll get assaulted a little bit by the defenders, but really they should be alright. And yeah, of course they just needed more intel as well. They needed radar everywhere, as forward as possible. And okay, they didn't have any cloaked units to send into our base, but they should have sent in. I don't think I actually saw any planes being sent in to our bases either, actually, so they've got no idea what we're building either, or at least I haven't seen any planes being sent in recently. So, oh well, in any case, my assault line of warriors apparently is unstoppable. They might get stops though. I mean, the Stinger is actually, wow, getting put up incredibly quick, and that's probably going to screw them over. We'll see what happens though. They're continuing to waddle their way forwards. In such numbers though, they're not assault, they're not assault bots though, and you're going to see, yeah, you're going to see that they're not assault bots right there. They can certainly deal out quite a bit of damage, but yeah, it would have been better off, yeah, it was stopped, yeah. I would have been better off sending Zeus's against, of course, against such static defenses, but oh well, Warriors coming in instead, and damn it, they're trying to resign. Hopefully I can take out Sinef's commander before that happens. Oh, actually I take out one of his commanders, and the other one is down. There we go. So there we go, we're pretty much making inroads, and they've done themselves in, it seems. Interesting name, Failure, as well. But there we go, hopefully you've enjoyed that. Short but sweet, a very screwy game indeed. Basically it came down to the gunships. I suppose okay, the amphib player did play a bit of a role, somewhat. He shouldn't have gone with amphibs, or at the very least he should have done something with Failure to arrange to get transports for his gunships to move them all around the map. That would have been pretty good. Special forces, but I suppose yeah, actually my bot push helped out quite a bit as well in putting a bit of pressure, as well as scouting with that initial gremlin. Don't really know how much I saw, but oh well. In any case, I shall see you all next time.